Welcome in and thanks for joining today's Stream Elements. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Freiburg.
Check, check, 1, 2.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Zian08. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, SMC_May_I. An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Royal EC. An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio.
This just became a job.
All right, chat. No intro dance today. It's off. We're off from the usual stream stuff today. Obviously, we're starting super late. I'll explain for those of you that don't know, aren't in the Discord or paying attention in there. No worries if you're not too. It's not a call out or anything like that. We're gonna do just chat and wins of the week. Wordle, words on connections, words on stream, and then probably call it there. And then hopefully next week we'll get back to the normal shenanigans. Okay. Let me get my scenes up here. Yippee! 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 Watch stream streak of 20. Holy moly, May! Okay. Where am I? Where the F I am? Hello, hello, hello! Happy Friday. Welcome into the Clarkio Shenanigans Show. We're not doing the usual intro for those of you that are expecting and, enjoy that. I just got the stream going as quick as possible and didn't set up the cameras and don't feel like messing with that right now. So this is how we're starting today. Okay? We're going to do wins of the week. We need some positivity this week, chat. We need some positivity. Got a lot going on to update you on there. Wins of the week. Wordle.
Welcome
Connections.
Thanks for joining.
Words on stream.
Sharos.
Words on stream. And then probably calling it after that. Okay? We'll see how things play out here. Okay? But it's going to have to be a shorty. Maybe hour and a half-ish type of thing. Because of everything that's been going on here. So, and I will give details on all that. Nothing too bad. I'm good. I'm alive. Family's good, happy and healthy. Just putting up with stuff, adult stuff, like household stuff, those types of things. This is the way things go. Ups and downs. All right. How are you all doing? Get your wins of the week queued up in the channel. If you're new here, I am Clarkio, your host. Normally, I start the stream off making even more of a fool of myself by dancing around to our favorite intro music, which is Waves by Weymouth. And then we get into this, where we're just chatting like this, talking about wins of the week. If you don't know what wins of the week are or is about, you could use a command in chat, ! WOTW, and the bot will respond back, give you some more details and context on what that's about. But the short of it is, start off on a positive note. What's something good that happened to you this week? So, as I was mentioning, good thing for me is we're all happy, healthy, doing good. Work's going good. Got the next video coming out. Editing just came back today, and everything looked good to me, so we're going to be good to go for Monday. I need to source, and maybe we'll do that as part of the stream. I need to source the next couple of videos that I want. I have some ideas, and I'm going to kind of maybe throw them out there for you all to give me your feedback on, if you don't mind. And then I'll dive deeper into that for the video, not this Monday, but next Monday. The video coming out this Monday is going to be it's a remake, one of our old ones called What is DevSecOps? And kind of explains that, compares it to what DevOps is about. It's more of a high-level security practitioner-based type of content, or even developers that are like, I know DevOps, but what the heck is DevSecOps? Like, obviously it has security in the name, but what does that mean, right? So we kind of go into that, and it's a remake of an older video that we've put out 2-3 years ago. So it's part of this experiment I'm doing. Kind of like the one where I did a remake of Application Security 1. Speaking of work, shout out to my company that does not sponsor or endorse this stream, but affords me the time to continue to do the live streaming and keep these skills up. That is Sneak, SNYK. You go to sneak.io, snyk.io. Check them out. We're a developer security platform and do a lot of cool stuff. And I really enjoy working here, and I really like the stuff that we provide to developers. I use them myself, which led me to wanting to work here. All right. There you go. Thank you, Roy Lisi. Good to see you all. How's it going? Get your wins of the week. I see some of them are queued up in the chat. Keep them coming. Think about them if you don't know. No pressure, though. If you don't have any idea on what you want to, or if you don't have a win of the week, then so be it. You don't have win of the week. But I encourage you or urge you to challenge yourself to think of a positive thing that happened this week.
Thanks for joining today, Jtsum.
What's up, JT? Good to see you. Welcome in.
And thanks for joining today, Tech Workbench.
Tech Workbench, good to see you. Sneak is good for the code review for security. Yes. Glad to hear that you feel that way. JT, good to see you. Roy Lisa, good to see you. F. Boucher, good to see you. Frank. Sean. May. Frackberg. Am I missing anybody else that's chatted up so far? No, I think we're good on that. What else did I want to say before I start getting in wins of the week more? Oh, well, alerts, right? Thank you, May, for the 20 stream streak. That's amazing. Sean, thank you for gifting a 1 month sub to Frackberg. Appreciate that. And Sean, thank you for the 70. That's
Welcome
not.
in and thanks for joining
this
today,
one's
SMC Mai.
78 months reset. Or no, what does it say? 81. And you said 81 months to go towards plumbing costs. Thanks. Thanks. I'll share the whole story on that. Thankfully, it's not going to be as costly as I thought it's going to be, or I was being told it might be, depending on what the problem was. But we finally got to the source of the problem today, right before the stream. So that's good. I sent a picture in the Discord in case people want to check that out and see more context. I'll share it on screen shortly when we get into the details of that. But yeah, quite a ride. This is my first like major plumbing issue at the house. So getting some good experience in that regard. Hello, May, over on YouTube. Good to see you. Thank you for joining on YouTube. And Nafron, good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Folks, what are your wins of the week? Get them queued up in the chat. I'll start us off. Actually, there's more messages that came through too, right? Before I do that. Check 3-4. Yippee from May. Was worried for a second. Oh, well, yeah, I know, really. See, late start. Backworks, I'm not subbed at the moment, not in ads currently. Subscribe. Thanks from Sean. Frackworks got a win of the week. Despite a complete lack of desire to get up early, I have completed all planned workouts since New Year's. I've noticed that, by the way, Frackberg. That's awesome. Congrats. And thank you for sharing that. Glad to hear it. Proud of you. Should be proud of yourself. Sean's next in the win of the week queue right there. I see. Sean says, my new 3D printer came in last night. Now I just need to set it up. That sounds like fun. Good stuff. Are you going to use both? Your old 3D printer and the new one? Or are you going to strictly focus on the new one and like trash the old one? What's the plans with the old one, I guess is my question. That's awesome to hear. Congrats on that. And thank you for sharing, Sean. Crackberg's S, and did you go to the bamboo dark side too, Sean? May has the win of the week next. A very nice streamer worked with me after his stream ended to fix my resolved Discord issue. That's awesome to hear. Congrats on that, May, and thank you for sharing. I think I may know who that is. Bro, this is May is back with the streaks. Yes, May is. Sean says, no, Frackberg, I got a resin printer. Resin is such a fun word. Frank says we can expect things here? Question mark. Today I learned. You're so funny, Frank. You're so funny. But yes, sometimes you can expect things. But you're right. Other times we can't. Sean says, also in 30 minutes, I have a team building to determine how we can more effectively squash bugs, which translates to help divers with the other senior leaders on my team. Oh. That's awesome, dude. Congrats on that. That sounds like a win right there. I know it wasn't intended to be a win of the week, but that sounds like a lot of fun. I enjoyed tuning in and listening into your Helldiver stream the other day, too. That was fun, Sean. It's cool. That's cool gameplay. Rolly says, I has suggestion. Maybe trying to make more points towards the hard mode for Wordle. I was thinking today, maybe making the bot assume hard mode based on pattern. Yes, false positive, but if someone played normal mode like hard mode, still fine. Just a random thought. Yeah, that's a good thought. Releasey. Actually, Releasey, are you on GitHub? Maybe we should get these types of things as issues on the repo. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If you want, it's up to you. No pressure. But head on over to the GitHub repository and open up an issue with your suggestion. That way we can keep track of these things. Because I feel like we've had, you and other folks have had other suggestions that I think I wrote down in VS Code at least. But that's not really the best place to put it. Rugmat, no dance, buddy. No dance today. I'll explain. But good to see you. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week if you got one to share? Frank says, 6 years ago, I was sent to Ignite the Tour Toronto to help. That was my 30th days at Microsoft. Yes, that's my win of the week. Thank you, babe. Lunchtime. That's your 30th? 3 years? 30th? What did you mean by 30th? Did you just have a typo there, Frank? 6 years ago. That was your third day at Microsoft? Oh, 6 years ago, I was sent to Ignite the Tour, Toronto, to help. That was my third day at Microsoft. That's my win of the week. So like 6 years, third day. Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats on that. 6 years at Microsoft, Frank. Time flew by, man. Happy for you. Congrats on the workiversary. And thank you for sharing your win of the week, Frank. Where was I? Tech Workbench, talking about Sneak. Sean says, I technically have 3 right now. My oldest one, Prusa, is going to a friend, and I'll keep my Delta printer, which is larger and faster than the Prusa, and then the resin printer, of course. Got you. I can't justify having 3 3D printers in my office. Too many dimensions. True. Nafron, one of the week. We did a formal code review at work. It went very well. Everybody participated and learned something. That's great to hear. Sorry, I got distracted. That's awesome to hear, Nafron. Congrats on that, and thank you for sharing. Round of applause in chat for Nafron. What's up, Huggins? Happy Friday. What's your win of the week if you got one? Yeah, no dance time, Rugmat. Sorry. Rugmat's win of the week. The weather has been unseasonably warm here, so that's nice. Really, it's been unseasonably cold here by me, so congrats on that, though. Glad to hear about that win of the week. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. 6 years is my personal best, I think. Really? You've not stayed at a company longer than 6 years. 7 is my best right now. I've yet to beat that. M. Huggins. I had my 13-year anniversary at my company on the 3rd. Well, there you go. Look at that. Look at all these anniversaries that are happening right now. Congrats on that. And thank you for sharing, Huggins. Sean says 6 years is my personal best so far, which was at my last company. Nice. Nice. Very good. Awesome stuff. Glad to hear it, everybody. Good stuff. 7 years on Twitch. Nice, May. Congrats on that. That's awesome to hear, too. All right. I have my lunch, so I want to eat while it's hot. So I'll talk about my whole plumbing and everything situation, but for now, what do you say we just jump right into words on stream while I eat? I think that's what we're going to do. Okay? Then we'll do the whole Wordle and all that other stuff. But let me get set up here for words on stream. Get you the mirror link. Not me, you. Me? Not you, me, you, me, you, me. What is that from? That's from a movie. Mirror link is going to be in the chat. Yes, I did have 7 years. We celebrated that already, though, May. All right? 7 years. Well, I mean, now it's officially, I guess, is what you're getting at, right? We've passed it, because January 4th was the first time I streamed ever. And so now we're past. Last stream was the day before, technically speaking. All right, let's switch scenes. Plumbing stuff sucks. Our furnace died mid-December, 24 hours. No heat, wasn't fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, positive here, glass half full, is things are not looking as bad, or as wary is the word I was looking for, as we thought originally. So you said 7 years at a job, and I said you have made 7 years on Twitch. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's funny. I never thought about that. I don't really work for Twitch. You know, it's kind of like, in a way, if you're a streamer, you're working through Twitch, for Twitch, as like a consultant almost, right? Should I put that on my resume? Frank says, the first time you streamed was it only in black and white? It's been so long. Yes, you're right, Frank. It's crazy. Crazy times. Crazy to see how much has changed. We have color. We have HD now. High-tech audio. We used to send it over the radio waves. All right, let's play a little. In dev advocacy, you potentially could work at Twitch. Yeah. I don't know if they still have that team anymore. I think they had, like, during their layoffs, they had gotten rid of a lot of those folks at Twitch. I meant to put it on your resume. Oh, yeah. That's true, yeah. Category change. Good call, May. Thank you for always keeping me honest and on top of that. Words are fun. All right, here we go. High-tech farts. You know it. Lunch today, we got leftovers from last night's dinner, which was like a chicken taco fajita. Fun deliciousness. I need a napkin. I'm making a mess over here. I'll be right back, chat. Summertime madness. Bum, bum, bum. Doing? I don't know. What's up, TypeScript Tea Time? Happy Friday. What's your win of the week? If you got one to share. Oh, I know what it is. They spelled Veil.
Oh snap. Bald-bearded
Oh!
us with 14 viewers. Oh snap.
Oh, snap.
Bearded builder just raided us with 14 viewers.
Welcome in, Triple B and friends. Good to see you, good to see you. Oh, it's Veil with an E.
Thanks for joining today, Rawsome One.
What's up, Rawsome One? Happy Friday. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy to have you here.
Thanks for joining today, Heartstomper.
Mr. Heartstomper.
Welcome and thanks for joining today, Bald-bearded builder.
What's up, Triple B? Good to see you, buddy. Well, I mean, I almost didn't stream today. Been having plumbing issues at the house. Taking 2 bigs of turds. Figured you'd like that. That's why I said it. I was trying to tattle. Triple B realized it was Friday and he's not supposed to be streaming. Listen, that's his own rule he put on himself.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Janice Cool7.
That's his own rule, Rossum. I love seeing him streaming and tuning into his streams. And if he wants to stream on Fridays, then so be it. Then that would give me an opportunity to raid him. I will temporarily be right back. No worries, Roy Lisi. Same. We had a toilet that was leaking in the bathroom and down to the garage onto my truck. Got it fixed. Yes. Oh, really? Wow. What weird timing. I mean, I haven't gone into the details yet. I was going to tell it after I was finished because I wanted to eat. I haven't eaten anything like all day. No, not all day. I had breakfast. What am I saying? I wanted to eat. And so we always, we play words on stream when we eat. And I haven't gotten into the story yet. But the short of it is I have a small leak in the wall, thankfully, but we thought it was going to be worse. So I'll tell the whole details once we get there. For those that are tuning in, thank you for being here. We are in the middle of me eating my lunch during my lunch break because I didn't really get a lunch break because I had people here and plumbers and inspections going on for damage in my house. That's water damage that we got. So I'm eating lunch now. We're playing words on stream when I eat lunch, and then we're going to get back into talking about wins of the week. We'll play Wordle, connections, and then we usually get into a technical topic, but because of the modified stream schedule today, we're not going to get into that. So if any of that interests you, Hope you stick around and hang out. If not, thank you for tuning in and joining on the raid from Triple B. We are playing words on stream. You can give your answers in the chat. Just use the letters that are on the screen. You have to feed the brain. Yes, Nafron, absolutely. Did I miss anything else? Widen worked. Nice job, Rugmat. Excuse me. Oh, Yanni got that one. All right, 5-letter and 6-letter words. Nice job, nice job. Next level. Ooh, we're skipping 3 levels on that one. So if you clear the board, you get 5 levels now. Dang, what is that hidden letter? P. P is hidden. P is hidden. Oh, A is fake. What is it? Eloping? P-I... Pigeoning? Poing? Peeing? Pigeon! It's the Heartstopper. I was right. Pigeon. Except I said pigeoning, whatever that means. No! No! Alright, we'll try again. Yeah, exactly, May. teat.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmatter. An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
Yeah, nice job, chat. All right, I'm done with my lunch too. Level 11. Boom, saw that one right off the bat. So the Rugman, huh? Computer. Outro. Court. Oh, can't do outro. Troop. T-R-O-U-P. T? No. O-U-P. Oh. Troop. Troop cough. If you're a parent, you probably know that word. Croup. M is fake, right? M is fake. Crop. How do you spell coup? C-O-U-P? No. Pout. Kurt. Kurt. Four-letter word between alphabetically route and tour. Tour with 2 R's. Nice job. Another perfect. So we get to skip 5 levels, is what I was going to say. Rugmat, nice job. May, Yanni, Mr. Heartstomper, and Rugmat Bot. Define tour. A noun, a unit of pressure equal to 1/760th of an atmosphere, about 133.3 pascals. Bureau, beautiful. Belvedy, Butte, B-E-A-U-T. Belvedere, value.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Toddleby.
Table. Label. Valuable. All 5-letter words or more, chat. Debatable. Oh, there's second 2 E's, L-A-T-E. Elate. Evaluate. Nice job, Todd Libby. Can't think of anything else. I'm in a loss. Evaluate. Eval. To leave. Leave. Nice. There's an extra A. Elate. Levitate. Levitate. I don't know how to spell that. Ah! Oh! What? Todd Libby! Coming in! The very last second! Getting us over the line! Nice job, Todd. Alright, level 17, here we go. I think I need to bring out the notepad for this one. I think I need to break out into the notepad. Ah, everybody's paying attention, huh? Hi, boo-boo. Everybody's paying attention today. All right, let's keep it going. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. What is this? Hmm. Interesting. Sorry, chat. Distracted by wifey. Hidden second. Oh, okay. Googly. Googly. Gooey. Dodgy. Dolly. Ideology. Oddly. Idly. Ah. Logi. Ah. All right, let's pause it there though with the words on stream for right now, chat. Maybe we'll play a little bit more before the end of the stream. Not sure about that, depending on time. But let's keep it moving. So get your wins of the week. More. Those of you that haven't shared any wins of the week, let me know what you got going on. If you're not familiar with wins of the week, type in !WOTW in the chat. Love to hear from you. So, story time. So my win is that it's kind of a loss, actually, that we have a leak in our house that we discovered over the past weekend. And then I thought we had resolved it. Like, I thought it was just a spill. So basically in our bedrooms, one of our bedrooms, we noticed that the carpet was wet. And I was like, okay, maybe the kids spilled something over here or whatever. And we got it dried up. And then it came back. We discovered Monday night it was wet again and slowly starting to seep out again. So like, oh, shoot. We got a leak going on here. So then I had a plumber. So then I started getting it dry and everything like that. And then I had a plumber come out without doing anything invasive just yet. And they were like, and they checked it yesterday morning. And they were like, this is likely looking like a slab leak. So the foundation that the house is on is the slab, and the piping goes underneath all that or within it. I don't know exactly how it might work. It might be different in different areas. And and then I start like looking into that. And so he's like, if it's a slab leak, what we got to do, we can fix that. But based on the piping that I'm seeing going into your house from the water heater, it's using what's called CPVC. And that kind of stuff is kind of crappy compared to what we got these days, which is PEX. And so, you know, if you're starting to get if you get a slab leak now, that's an indication that you're probably going to have more slab leaks over time as that type of piping deteriorates. This is all coming from this plumber, which they're pretty reputable plumbing company. They did a lot of work like with other folks that we know. And so, you know, and they're doing their best guess without doing anything invasive just yet. So I was like, okay. And they gave me a quote for like repiping the whole house. And what they do with that is instead of going under the house, they cut the line that goes under the house, and instead they run it through the roof basically, and then down the walls. And then they have to cut holes in the walls to get the piping through there. And I'm like, holy moly. But apparently they can do this all in a day, especially for the small home that we have. So I should change categories again, by the way. We're just chatting a little bit here. So that all happened yesterday, or that all came to a culmination yesterday with the plumber, and I was like kind of stressed out about it because I'm like, this is going to be a big job and quite expensive with the quote that they gave me. So then today, though, we had like a company that just focuses on identifying leaks and the locations of them without, but they don't repair. So they came out and they had some tools and stuff like that, and they could see all the moisture in the wall and everything. And then they were like, "You want me to cut into this?" And I was like, "Yeah, we got to at this point," because there was like a little bit of moisture in the drywall, but not a lot. Like to explain to you all, the leak was just like slowly happening and filling, like coming out underneath like the baseboard and sopping into the rug, and then like the the lining mat, the cushion that goes underneath the rug, right? And it happened so slowly over time. And what I realized is like when we take a shower or something like that, it seemed like it would get more, right? So this was like a big thing, because originally I'm like, oh, maybe it's coming, because right by the window actually where this was, so we're like, oh, maybe water's coming in from the sprinklers or something, or when it rains we accidentally let the window open. It turned out it was none of that. I thought it was a roof leak. I went in my attic and I was checking. I didn't see any signs of like water leaking in or water damage in the attic, like on the insulation or anything like that. So anyway, this leak company that focuses on like identifying leaks, they cut into the wall, and we see that the pipe is like got this very slow drip off of the elbow of the connection, because what ends up, like the way it is like the wall of the bedroom that this is happening in shares a wall with the garage, and on that side is where the water heater is. So, and if you're not familiar with that, water heater is like, it heats up the water so you can have hot water and cold water for the house type of thing, showers, baths, whatnot, sinks. So we were glad to identify that today. And then I was on the phone calling up the plumber to come back and say, hey, we cut into the wall, figured out that it's this. And then I'm like, we got an old water heater. It's as old as the house is, like over 15 years old. And I've never done any maintenance on that. I didn't find this out until this year, that like you're supposed to maintain a water, like you're supposed to drain it out and do like a couple other things to maintain a water heater to keep it going really well. So I want to get a new water heater. I want to get like a whole house filtration hooked up too. So I was like, because I'm already, thankfully I don't have to do a whole repiping of the house. So I can do a little bit of an upgrade as part, while we have the wall open and that piping right there all being done. We get the rest of this other stuff done too, and then have somebody come in and patch everything back up and whatnot. That's the thing I'm most worried about, is stressing me out, is just getting it, even though that's like the simplest thing, but is getting everything patched up and looking normal, matching the paint color and all that stuff, at least on the bedroom side. I don't care about the garage side. Todd Libby's asking, any mold issues? No, other than on the tack, the tack grip for the rug. So for folks maybe that aren't familiar, I didn't quite fully understand this either. When you have rug in a room, they put tack strips down with like nails basically pointing up, and then the rug hooks onto that, and that's why it stays in place and doesn't create ripples and shit like that, right? The tack strip is kind of like, because this, I don't know, like I guess maybe this has been like slow, like it's slowly been getting worse, but we only noticed it until this weekend. So the tack strip has signs of water damage, and like it looks like it might have some mold in it. And then in the garage side, it kind of looks like on this, like, because the garage is like offset, like the drywall goes to like, let's say here, and then there's like slabs concrete, and then there's the garage floor here. And so that slab of concrete below the baseboard on the drywall in the garage looks a little moldy, but I probably can just spray. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray with bleach, you know what I mean? And get that to kill it all off after the plumber's done doing everything he's got to do. And then once that's all done and cleaned out, then we'll have somebody come in and patch up everything, assuming they got to cut in more and whatnot. So yeah, to hold the edges and spread the carpeting out to hold it down. Yeah, exactly. So that looks like it has some, like a little bit of at least water damage, but maybe possibly mold on it. And then inside the wall, it doesn't actually look like there's a lot of mold or anything going in there. So we'll get it all dried out, at least cleaned up, spray with some bleach, and then the one guy, the guy that does our paint, he painted our kitchen and did the kitchen remodel that we did a few years back. We had him come out and check out things too, because he had like a thermal camera thing that we could see, and he was like scanning. I mean, it was really cool. You could see where the hot water pipe goes into the wall and then it goes down. It was really, really interesting. Make sure you also do a vinegar spray, not just the bleach. Okay, yeah. Should I mix those together? I heard that's really good, right, Todd Libby? Vinegar and bleach? I don't know. Why not? Why not, Todd Libby? No, never mix together. Why, May? Why shouldn't I do that? I don't understand. It seems like they're both really good things. Replace the bleach with hydrogen peroxide. I'm just joking around. For folks that don't know, if you mix vinegar and bleach, it creates like a toxic chemical. My mom passed out cleaning when she mixed vinegar with bleach. Yeah, I bet. Hydrogen peroxide kills mold better than bleach. Oh, does it really? Okay. Well, whatever. I'll figure. I didn't realize that, but yeah, I'm gonna get all that handled. It's as bad as bleach and ammonia. Okay, yeah, Todd Libby, Todd Libby, not Limmy. So yeah, that's what's going on. That was stressful. On top of that, you all know I'm still having calls probably every other day with my lawn care company, I should say, not like mowers or anything. Like they're supposed to keep my grass green and weed free and like looking healthy, because otherwise I get an HOA on my back about that, and my front yard looks like absolute crud. It's a disaster. There's like sedge, there's all kinds of weeds. It shows green at least from afar. So, did you notice if your water bill went up? No. May. So I did not notice my water bill going up. It's really it's right around about the same it is. But the guy that came to do the leak detection today, he went and looked, and we did like a test to see if I have like a leak showing that way. And so that's the thing. It's such a low amount of water leaking that it doesn't show up really. It's hard to even notice it on the meter when that's tracking things there. But like when I turned on the hose spigot, when he was looking at it, he could see the numbers running, and he was able to see like, okay, you don't have, the leak's not that significant. This was before we even opened up the wall type of thing. Yes, I know exactly, May. It's a very good thing. So it's good that we're catching it now. And the thing that worries me though, and I was expressing this to the leak guy, and he was like he could see it in my face that I was like really stressed out about this, or worried that I was going to have to do the whole repiping thing, because the plumber told me that I think I told you all this, the material that's being used that's piped through my house is CPVC. And apparently that lasts about 15 years, and my house is well over 15 years old. And once that starts deteriorating, if I have one slab leak, I'm likely going to get, I think I said this at the beginning, I'm sorry. I feel like I've told this story to like family and friends, neighbors and stuff like that. So that's why I'm like, I don't remember what I said to who. So it has me worried, because I'm keeping this house long term, whether I'm staying in it or not. That's another thing. But like, at least for the time being, right now, we are staying and living in this house for the foreseeable future. So I was worried. I'm worried that, well, once he said slab leak, obviously I knew that would be a bigger job, because they got to break into the concrete to get to the piping to fix it that way. Oh, hold on a second, chat. My oldest just got home from school. So where was I? Oh, talking about the slab leak. So it just had me worried, which he's, the leak people confirmed. They're like, yes, he's absolutely right. Like over time, this is probably gonna, those pipes will likely deteriorate and corrode or whatever, and you're gonna probably have to deal with more slab leak issues. So the choice is, well, if it was a slab leak, that had me worried. So it's not a slab leak, but it's something to keep on my mind and be aware of, I guess, is kind of where I'm at right now. But before we knew that it was just this little pipe leak, the choice on my mind that was weighing on me was I have to do, and they gave me a quote for this too, like if they do the whole house repiping, was do we go that route That way we just have this peace of mind for the next 50 years or something and not have to think about it? Or do we wait until we actually have a problem? And in talking with the leak guy, he was like, yeah, I don't see you needing to do a whole house repiping at this point in time. Will you need to in the future? Possibly. Maybe that's likely, but it is, if you want to save some money right now from having to do that, then yeah, just do this. Just get this fixed. That's what I would do. And you can worry about that if something comes up. So I was like, all right, appreciate that. So then I called the plumber and I was on the phone with them back and forth because I got to get a new water heater too and all that fun stuff. What else? Oh yeah. And then, like I was saying, we've been constantly talking back and forth with my lawn care company. And I think finally it's at the point where they're basically the people that were like, I guess they were like temporarily in these leadership positions. There's like a general manager and then a service manager. There's people that were temporarily in those positions for the month of December, probably because of holidays and stuff. And apparently one guy was getting back surgery or something. But now the normal people are in there. And they're very more amicable and like sympathetic to the situation that I have with my lawn. And they're like, yes, it's a disaster. Yes, we're going to do what we can. We're going to do what we can to get this fixed out. And I was like, look, you guys, you don't have to, whatever. I said to them, I was like, whatever you need to do to get my lawn looking the way it was looking, that's all I want. So if that, if that means you do something other than resodding the whole thing, that's fine with me. Like, I don't care how you do it. I just want it to be done. And they're like, yes, we can get this going. The one thing that he was saying for me to be patient with on that is that the weather, especially right now, since it's like abnormally cold here, is making it hard for us to grow anything or keep anything alive if they put sod down. So it's going to take some time. And I was like, that's, fine, even though it's been a while. But also, like, I have an HOA that is like gonna be grilling me about this. So we need to show some effort and progress that's being made towards getting things corrected. And he's like, yes, we can do that. So apparently I'm on the service manager's like personal list of properties to look after and make sure things are on the up and up. So we'll see how it goes, chat. But like, just a lot on the plate, and when that starts happening and I got to keep making all these phone calls and keep track of things and I get like, and then on top of that with work, and then on top of that with the kids, I get a little overwhelmed and start stressing out a bit. But once I get things like written down and I start seeing progress, then I start feeling a little bit better. But I'm in the mix of it right now, and that's why I was like, mentally, I'm not in my normal state that I would be for a stream. The joys of home ownership. Yeah, Todd Libby. What's up, Coach Sean? Good to see you, buddy. What's your win of the week if you got one? We did play words on stream. We may play a little bit more to close things out, but I'm going to be ending stream in about 30 minutes just to get back to focusing on things that I need to get done between what I was just discussing and work stuff. So, May, you asked about home warranty. I do not have a home warranty, but I plan to get one after all this is said and done. Because to give you all an idea, long-term wise, chat, I want to keep this property and turn it into a rental. It's in a perfect position, like physical location wise, to be a rental home. It's a good size to be a rental home. It's not like one of these ginormous. I think I've expressed to you all the time. I intentionally, my wife and I, one, we've been very fortunate in that we got this house when we did.
Thanks for joining today, Jimmy 621.
What's up, Jimmy? Happy to have you here, Jimmy. Welcome in. First time chatter. Nice to see you. What's your win of the week? If you got one to share, if you don't know what that is, !WOTW in the chat to find out more. So, the plan is to keep this house indefinitely as like an investment so that we can use the equity that's built into this house now for things like the kids' college or whatever we need to in the future, and like, make it into a rental as well. Maybe that could be a little bit of a source of income, that type of thing. And then, flip the equity of this into the next house, which is kind of what we start. That's what I've been also spending time on, is crunching the numbers on like, what can we do in that regard? And like what's involved with renting a property and all that type of things. No, not Airbnb. It'd be more long-term rental, May. I don't really have a lot of. If you asked me that like maybe a few years ago, I'd be like, oh, that could be a possibility. But the more I learn about it from other folks that have tried it or just seeing things online type of thing, I just don't think that's going to be the right fit for me. And my house doesn't. I don't think it'd be. I mean, it could be. It could be an Airbnb like for people taking vacations here or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe at some point it flips into that. But right now, the main plan is like more of a long term rental for another family to rent in the area or something like that. So we'll see. But that's the idea. But so with that in mind, having problems like plumbing in the house, like the other thing I need to get done is a new roof at some point. The roof hasn't gone. I don't have any leaks. It doesn't look good because it's just built up. There's debris, not debris, but like from storms and whatnot. The roofing discolors and things like that, especially with the sun. So, but like protection wise, anytime I've gone, like I went up there to put the Christmas lights up type of thing, everything looks good to me. And it was in 2022 that I had somebody come out and inspected after like a hurricane. And they were like, no, you look good. You got another 3 to 5 years on this. So we're at 3 years now. Since that was like around 2022, we're in 2025 now. Around 3 years now. The problem with that though is like insurance coverage. Debris. That's so cheesy. Yeah, Coach.
Start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
What else we got? No worries on words on stream. I don't know. I can stay long. Okay, no problem, Coach Sean. The joys of home ownership. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're going to give it another minute or so for the ads to finish up, and then we'll finish talking through this. We got to do Wordle connections. All that fun stuff shortly here. Trying to think what else is going on. Go at the roof, plumbing, lawn. Those are 3 big headaches right now for me. Goal achieved. What did I do? Move goal. I've reached my move goal today, chat. All right, ad should be ending in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. You made it through the week, Clark. Yes, that is a huge one. Exactly, Todd. That's kind of what I'm getting at with all this. All the stress of these things that are on my mind between figuring out what we can do for our next house, figuring out how to go about renting this one, figuring out this plumbing thing that came up, figuring out a roof, figuring out the grass, the lawn. It's just been a lot of weight on my mental shoulders, if you will. The fiber, yeah. It's funny. I haven't gotten a lot of fiber ads in a while, Todd Libby, but I can't get fiber in my area either. But I do get gig download at least. So, what else? Oh, May was saying with all the abnormal cold you're getting, watch out for more leaks. Yes, I mean, yeah. So when I say abnormal, it's abnormal for us to get in the 30s. And we were walking out to the bus stop on yesterday morning. I think it was more so the coldest day this week. It was freaking butt cold. Freaking butt cold. That's a technical term for weatherman. It was so cold for this. Again, relatively speaking. I know that that's not super cold for other areas. There's people that get below 0 type of thing. I hear you. I'm not trying to compete with that. I'm saying relatively speaking, to be in the 30s here, it's like record lows type of thing. I don't know if it was a record, but it's close to it, Cooler than snowman snowballs? Not that cold. Not that cold, Todd Libby. Code with Sean says got 5 inches of snow. Hopefully it'll be melted off by tomorrow on the streets. Yeah, be safe out there with all that. Back when I was in New York, we definitely had to deal with that a lot more. So the weird thing is, when I was in New York, I grew up there. I could handle the cold so much better than I can now, being in this climate. Like your body gets acclimated to the like different climates and the warmer climate, and so when it gets to certain lower temperatures now, I'm like, I'm a wimp. Snow is why I moved to Phoenix. Yeah. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's everything that's going on with the plumbing. It's still leaking right now, but it's so slow, and I got a towel there to like dry it up and whatnot. And it's only really like worsened when we shower or run the bathtub for the kids or something like that. So we'll just keep an eye on that. And we got somebody coming on Monday who'll fix it. And then I'll probably have him come out another day for the bigger stuff for like doing the water heater and whatnot. Because in my mind, going with what we were talking about before, for the future of this home, wanting it to be more good to go for long term, I need to upgrade these things or fix these things. Like the water heater's been since the house has been here, and it's like builder grade original. They don't even make that model anymore when I was talking to the plumber about it. So I was like, great. So yeah, wait until you get older. The cold hurts really. Yeah. Well, so this is the other thing, talking about how this has been a mental load on me. I was on the phone yesterday making calls, trying to schedule appointments with people to come out to inspect figure out what's going on with the plumbing, with the leak. And as I'm talking to somebody, my back just like I had a sharp pain. I like to, when I'm doing those types of things, I walk around my house and talk on the phone. And all I was doing was walking and talking on the phone, and I'm talking to this lady and telling her the situation, what's going on. And as I'm telling her that, I go, oh, like that kind of thing. And she you could tell she was like, what the hell was that? But she didn't ask, thankfully. And I was just like, I paused for a moment, and then I kept going with what I was saying, because I'm like, I'm not going to explain this to her. But I just pulled my back walking. And I'm like, to me, that's a sign that this is stressful. Why would my body do that? Just like out of nowhere. So, yeah. Code Sean suspects Todd has upgraded to the bad weather sensing joints. Yep. Wait. Yeah. Redeemed random back spasm 10,000 barrel. Yeah, like it hurts, and it's been hurting me. It's feeling a bit better today, but like for the next 24 hours from then, I was like, anytime I was hitting a certain position or leaning back, you just felt it shoot through my back. I was like, damn. All right. So that's everything to catch you all up on what's happening and why I had the late start to today's stream, why we're doing things differently today. All right. So bear with me with this stuff. I know we still got to do the donation. We still got to pick the charity. I got to get back on that. And then we got to do the actual donation to the charity. So we'll get that sorted out once this settles down, I think. Or I'll try to do that in between. We'll see, okay? It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. What else? Then we need to get back into coding again, because I haven't really done much of that for quite some time. I didn't even do any over the break. So I'm feeling like an itch to do that, and I'm feeling rusty, and I need to get back into that. So we'll work on the Discord bot a bit more, or maybe even we'll do instead of the Wordle Discord bot, we'll create a connections Discord bot, or add features, right, to the Wordle one. I need to source an idea for more videos. Source, not just an idea, but more ideas for videos to get those starting to queue up. In terms of what I have right now, chat, and I would love to get your input on this since we're just here chatting today. You know, when we worked on the AI camera switcher for OBS, I feel like that could make for a good video, like how I built that, tell the story of that. The other one I was thinking is, because we did, you know, I don't know if you all know, but for my work for Sneak, I'm making these videos. I made one that was how to build a Discord bot, like we did. It was I recreated the Discord Wordle bot, and I have a template out on GitHub for people that watch that one. The other thought process in that same kind of vein, if you will, is, you know, how to build something. Make a video on how to build a modern NPM package, because I have a really good, and I'm not like saying that it is written really well. I'm just saying like it performs really well for us for Sneak when I wrote the blog post on this. But I wrote a blog post for Sneak on the sneak.io blog on how to build a modern NPM package with TypeScript and all that fun stuff. And I feel like that can make for a good video. In addition, things probably have changed a little bit since I wrote that article in terms of like EJS versus CJS. If you don't know, not EJS, ESM versus CJS. EJS is a templating engine for JavaScript and Node. But ESM, ECMAScript modules versus common JS modules, module loading in Node.js, and making NPM packages that way. So that's another idea. Then the other one I've been having in the back of my mind that I wrote down as well that I really want to do is, can AI solve this meme? Remember we talked about that? So I need to make a video on that one. And I got to figure out how I want to make that video. That's what I think has been kind of lingering for me, that's held me back from taking action on it. So Rainbow Overlay. What's up, Deep Arvin? Thank you for doing that. So those are the ideas for videos. Do any of those pique your interest, chat? And if not, no worries. But I'm just kind of fishing for how I should basically your interest in those, and that will help me gauge in terms of prioritizing those things. In terms of like the how I built type of videos, I could also do ones like on when I built that Azure Mask browser extension. I can do one on the Bug Bash app that we built for the big fix at Sneak. I don't know if you all remember that, when I was streaming, working on that for some time too, about a year ago. My VS Code extension, the line highlighter, we really do need to get back into that one. I haven't even set it up to use my own authentication provider extension. So maybe we'll get that in there. That's kind of the ideas that are floating around for me to do. So yeah, let me know what you think. If any of those or none of those interest you. Peaked. No, like peak as in P-I-Q-U-E, right? That type of thing. Peak. What else? All right, we got to do Wordle. Let's do Wordle. Right now, I think I'm winning, chat. I think I am winning. Oh, I wanted to show you the picture of... This is my wall right now. It's right here. Right in this area. Oh, I'm still on lunch break? I gotta turn that off. Inconceivable. So we discovered water leaking underneath this baseboard right here. You could see the tack strip for the carpet. I guess I should have just shown you this while I was talking about it. It's kind of, you can see it's got a little bit of like water damage and moldiness going on there. So I can just rip that out and put new tack strip down. But there's nothing really going on inside. Like the wall's not even moldy, you know? So that's good. I wanted to see the pup on your lock screen. The pup? I don't have the pup on my lock screen. What do you mean the pup? Like my dog, Bauer? I don't have Bauer on my lock screen. I have my family on my lock screen. I guess the pup is part of my family, right? I saw a dog on what looked like a Windows lock screen. This? Oh, this is just a new tab. This is just a new tab. It's like an extension. An extension. I probably shouldn't be using. No, the extension only has access to this new tab stuff. That's not my dog. That's somebody else's dog. This photo by Charles Deluvio on Unsplash if you want to check them out. You get the link. There you go. There's the link. All right, so that's it. That's the hole in the wall right now. All right, time for Wordle. Now, when it comes to this, as of right now, for the new year, I am up 1-0. Overall, I'm down by 4. You're winning 25-21 for the lifetime of playing this, chat. Okay? And for this year onwards, we're starting with Shart. Ooh, okay. By the way, 2 Wordles in a row, 2 days in a row. The Wordle ended in like green, green, blank, green. And then there was like so many words I could do with that. And I went all the way down to 6 and thankfully got it on the 6th one. 2 Wordle, 2 days in a row. Did we pick a charity? No, not yet. We need to still, Rugmat. That is on my to-do list. It's just with everything else going on, it's not been high on my to-do list. I could use some help with that, chat. If somebody can maybe set up a poll in the Discord or something, I don't know. Well, I said I was going to whittle it down. I think we do Backpack Buddies, St. Jude, American Heart Association, Vets Who Code, and then one of the Alzheimer ones that Todd Libby shared in there.
And thanks for joining today, Parvin.
You've had walls like that before, Deparvin. So much fun fixing it later. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. It's stressing me out. But it is what it is. And we're getting it addressed. And then thankfully, again, I got to think like glass half full. Thankfully, it's not a worse problem than it is. It is just a slow drip leak off of that pipe. Like the elbow of that pipe, thankfully. So it's certainly manageable. And it's not like super, super. It's urgent, but it's not super, super urgent where we're like, got to cut the water off and can't use water in the house, you know? So I'm thankful for that. All right. So yeah. Rugmat and May, I know you all are talking about the charity stuff. We're going to donate $250 to one of the charities that the community chooses. That was part of the rules for you all winning. I just need you all to kind of pick which one you think or you'd like to see that go towards more. All right. So we got A and R in here. Maybe it could be like race. Could be brain. Let's do brain. Ooh, okay. All right, I gotta get it on this third one, otherwise I don't get a point. If it's not brain, I should have done drain. Going with the piping theme. Draft? No, there's no T. Craze could be one. Graze could be one. Grape could be one. I don't like this. Drape. Too many options. Crave. Craving a snack right now. I feel like I should go with that. I just feel like C is not as common as like something like D-R-A-P-E. Drape. Let's do that. Oh. Craze. Oh. Crayon. Crawl. Crawl space. Dang. All right, chat. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. We are tied right now. Head on over to the Wordle channel over on Discord if you want to join up and participate. Share your results to the Wordle results on a daily basis. Link is in the chat. clarkio.com/discord for the invite there. You head on over to the Wordle channel here. Drop in your results. Pipe, paste, pipe. Enter. That way you don't give away anything. And then let's update that pinned message. We're going to edit it. It's 1-1, and you now have 26 total. We'll leave that one alone. Last updated January 10th. Save. All right. Jump to present. Now we can play connections. We all play that together. So 2, 3, 4, 5 shuffles I like to do. All right, so the idea here is find 4 words that have some type of connection between them. All right, we got rely, rest, bitters, relax, rest, relax, rely, depend, hinge. I feel like they purposely put like common words that are related that way.
And thanks for joining today, Chris Jones.
What's up, Chris Jones? Happy Friday. What you win in the week if you got one? Orange peel. Oh, orange bitters, rye. This is like a old fashioned sugar. Old fashioned. Ingredients in old fashioned. I'm not proud that that's the first thing I noticed, but it is what it is. Easy, chill, rest, relax. What? I think rye, orange, bitter, sugar, ingredients for an old. Yeah, thanks, Todd Libby. I love old fashioned. I do enjoy me old fashioned. So, yep. Yep. Depend, hinge on, rely on. And rest on, rely on, hinge on, depend on, rest on. I think that's another one. Yeah, be contingent on. I'm just old, no fashion, says Talabi. Enough is enough. Relax, easy, chill, calm down. Yep, and then goat. What do we think this last one is, chat? Goat, door, car, host. I have no idea. I was thinking like greatest of all time, like maybe it stands for something. Door. Oh, things that have horns? Maybe? Goat has horns. Car horn. Door. Is there such thing as a door horn or a host horn? I think that's my best guess on that one. Featured in the Monty... What was that? Monty Hall problem? What? What the hell is that? Have you all heard of that before? Monty Hall problem? Even I don't get that one since I Louis. Wow, she says Coach on. Yeah. And I'm going to drop the results in the connections channel for that too. Connections. Paste that in. Not too bad. Looks like today was a tough one for people. In terms of Wordle results, who's winning today? Of course, Todd. Todd, you are a beast at this game, man. Good for you, dude. Mark got it in 4. Rugman got it in 5. Oh, Roy Lisa, you failed it today? Sorry to see that. I got it in 5. And we can always check the leaderboard, right? Refresh the page and see how we're doing. It's cool to see. Most people have 98% or higher. 95. Who's that? Michael Jolly. 95% success rate. This is the part that I think is, I don't know. I believe we got this to be more accurate. The longest win streak. You won the Bug Bash. Nice, Sean. Congrats on that. All right, we are now a better built team. There you go. Good job, Sean. Helps me keep the old gray matter somewhat fresh. Yeah. Monty Hall was the host of Let's Make a Deal. Oh. Chris Jones says, how do we sign up for your Wordle leaderboard? I've missed it. Well, one, you got to share your Wordle results in here so that the bot can capture that data. And then you do the command, ! opt in. And then if you later change your mind, you can do opt out and it'll switch the flag for your account in the database from showing up on the leaderboard. So you could privately, because my Discord is public, but if you don't want your Discord username shown publicly on my website, you can still play the Wordle without that and see how you compare to everybody else. for the day, for each day. But if you want to see over the lifetime and want me to keep track of your stats, then through the bot that we built, then you would need to start sharing them in here, and then you could see your stats on the leaderboard like that. Or you could also do privately. You could be like, hey, results first, like your first time ever. I could see I got 4 out of 6, or I could say my most current results, or a specific one. So results from game 1237. I got 5 out of 6 on that one. That type of thing, Chris Jones. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was automatic or not. No, so I wanted to, because of like the whole, you know how I think you know, since you've been around long enough, I do my best. Words. Let me get my thoughts and words out. Too much of it was going at the same time in parallel there. I am very privacy oriented, and I want to make sure that what I built here gives you all the opportunity to choose to opt in to participate in this, instead of defaulting to you having to opt out type of thing, so that you have more control over what's happening with that, you know? So if you, basically the idea is if you start sharing your Wordle results in here, you're choosing to have the Wordle bot, to participate in the Wordle bot capturing that data and storing it in the database. But you're not choosing for that information and that data to be publicly available outside of the channel. So that's where you have to opt in so that it can show up on here. I feel like that's a happy balance to keeping people's stuff private. And by stuff, I just mean your username and then your stats, essentially, of how you play Wordle, which probably is not that huge of a deal for people, but you get, still, I'm just being overly cautious is what I'm getting at. So yeah, you just go in and opt in. But if you ever want to opt out and you don't want your name and data to show up on the leaderboard, you could say opt out too. I've been playing the mini crossword a lot too. That one is fun. I haven't tried. I had tried that one a few times, maybe 6 months ago, I want to say, or something like that. All right, now you got to go to COE. What's COE, Sean? Makes sense. Okay, cool, Chris Jones. As in if it could pick up results without us posting them in Discord. No, it wouldn't be able to pick it up. You got to post them in this Discord channel because the bot is only listening to that channel. Celebration of error. Oh, okay. I've never heard that before, Sean. That's interesting. All right, I think that covers everything that I wanted to get through today. We did Wordle, we did connections, we played some words on stream. I caught you all up on what's been going on and that affected today's schedule today for the stream. And I think that's about it. I'm going to call it there. All right, home slices. Appreciate you all tuning in and hanging out. I need to close out things with work for the week and start preparing them for the next video. And I gotta deal with house stuff and whatnot. So I gotta end now just to stay on top of that. Otherwise I'd be happy to keep going. I really do want to get back. So what I need from what I'm asking kindly of you all, if you can, if you can't, no pressure. I would love to hear from you in the Discord or however you want to contact me, the best way that you feel comfortable. What you feel charity wise would be your vote in terms of where the donation should go to. That would help me out greatly, chat, if you can help out with that. But again, no pressure if you don't. But the list of that, I'll repost the list of the charities that are up for selection in the general channel in Discord, so you can reference that. Okay, chat? Again, if you want to join there, !Discord, or go to clarkhill.com/Discord for the invite link. All right. I appreciate you all. Thank you for bearing with me with this out of the ordinary stream today and what's going on, but I think you all can understand considering the circumstances. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Since I don't participate in Wordle, I don't think I should vote. Well, no, that's fine. You're part of the community, May. You don't have to participate in Wordle. You can still vote on it. I want to hear people's input. Thank you, Todd Libby, for having a great weekend. Same to you, Code with Sean. TypeScript Tea Time, thank you as well. May, thank you. Appreciate you all hanging out and having fun with me on this Friday. I'll see you next week, which will be Friday, January 17th. Hopefully we'll be back to the full normal schedule on that one, okay? All right. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.